All right, this is a continuation of our short ram test. I've gotten my hands on the airbox for the short ram from Corksport. So we'll see if this actually can lower temperatures by up to 10 degrees as they claim. All right, it is 1:10 in the afternoon. We're starting our short ram intake test paired with the Corksport airbox. We are idling here. We're gonna start the 5-minute idle section. It is not 98 degrees right now, or sorry, 88. It's currently 93 to 94 degrees. So this test is pretty much in par with the first test. We were around 93 to 95 degrees when I did the first test with the short ram with no airbox. So let's see and test this one out and see if Corksport's claims of it keeping the temperature down by up to 10 degrees is factual. All right, well, here's some numbers from the first YouTube video test. The short ram after 5 minutes was at 129.2 versus 122 of the stock box. So it's a pretty significant difference. I'll add a timing table in this video to see, or to show you guys how much timing this car pulls based on air intake temperatures and your coolant temperature. Since the Skyactiv is pretty high compression, Mazda's ECU is pretty temperamental to air intake temperatures, to avoid knock. So this is the chart of the first video of the results. As you can see, the short ram and the stock airbox were actually the same exact temperature between 40 and 45 miles an hour. Before and after that, they had some significant differences, especially in stop and go and sitting in red lights. The short ram just could not cool back down. It needs a significant amount of air to go ahead and cool back down compared to the stock airbox. All right, so it's been 5 minutes. We're hovering at 111 and 113. It'll bounce back and forth. So compared to the original test at 129, the airbox is doing its job. Now, I don't know if it's a cooler day, humidity based, but the temperature gauge still hasn't gone up on ambient temperature, right? So the original test was at 93. We're about 5 degrees cooler today. So I don't know if you want to take that into consideration or not, but the box seems like it's doing its job in the 5-minute idle test. So let's go ahead and get this test rolling, and we'll get to the 30, 40, 60 mile an hour, and then the red light traffic. All right, now this is the 30 mile an hour section. It seems like today is a little cooler. My temperature gauge finally went up a little bit for ambient temperature. We're at 89 degrees at, let's say, 30 miles an hour. We're at 118.4 for IAT. Oh, it dropped a little bit. Let's see. So about 118.4 at 30 miles an hour. Now let's go up to 40, 45 and see what we get. Let's call that good. 111, 113. About 45 miles an hour. All right, here comes the 60 mile an hour. Says we're about 90 degrees ambient. 104. We're holding about 60 here. And we're slowing down due to traffic. All right, just came up to our first red light. 109.4. Let's see where we end up after 2 red lights. All right, we're at our second red light. 118.4. So it's doing a pretty good job, I think. Temperature, ambient temperature has slightly gone up to 91 degrees. So let's see what we end up at after this red light. All right, our light's about to turn green. We're at 120.2. Stopping and going. It's at 114. We're just going at residential speeds here. 118. Next stop sign. And that concludes our test of the Corksport cold air box. Once again, to give it the best odds, the car was cold, completely cold. It was the first start of the day when we started this test. Started the 5-minute idle, 30-mile-an-hour drive, 40 to 45, 60, 2 red lights, and stop and go traffic. Do I think this box is worth the $200 price tag plus shipping? Not at all. Does it help as they claim? Yeah, it does help compared to just having the open short-ram intake. But the stock airbox still outperforms it, and there's plenty of data out there that the stock airbox is not a restriction point for the naturally aspirated, and there's actually some people out there with data with the turbo model that it's not a restriction on the turbo engine either. Now, I think the airbox could be made more effective if Corksport provided a better seal against there. I'll put pictures on how bad gaps are around the silicone hose, but if they provided a better seal, or if one was to add a better seal, you more than likely may see better temps.